Jack Reacher Never Go Back stars Tom Cruise once again, of course, as Jack Reacher, and the plot of Jack Reacher revolves around a government conspiracy that Jack Reacher must uncover in order to clear his name. He also learns some vital information about another asset that could pose a vital flaw in his future. And if it's true, he has to, of course, deal with that in his life. Pretty much. Pretty simple, pretty thick and thin, without spoiling too much of this movie. This movie is still a good movie. It's still an enjoyable ride. It's not as good as the first movie. I will say it is kind of a letdown compared to the first one, where the first one had that awesome opening with Jai Courtney literally sniping down a whole litter of people from a car parking lot across the street. That was cool. The opening of this movie is the same we see in the trailer when the trailer first came out, about him arresting those deputies and stuff like that. That's not a spoiler. We've seen it like 1,000 times. So from that moment on, I'm like, okay, this is not going to be as good. The villain is still memorable, though. The villain was actually pretty good. Him setting up Jack Reacher, him taking out vital people when Jack Reacher is talking to him in order to get him out the way so he doesn't learn anything else, of course. Jack Reacher also have a partner in this movie in Cobie Smulders, who is another military operative that he communicates with via a phone and acts out on a date. But when he finally gets to her location, he finds out that she's been arrested for espionage, pretty much, of course. So, of course, him already being a felon, oh, I don't know, just breaks her out of military prison. You know, nothing too harsh. You know, just something that could get you, I don't know, the electric chair. or never getting out on the streets ever again, you know. But yeah. Acting wise, it's still strong. Tom Cruise in this movie is always a joy to watch. His dry wit humor in this movie still works like it does in the first movie. Cobie Smulders is good in this movie. The blonde girl that's with them in this movie is good. Now, her character did annoy me at first, but she grew on me as the movie kept going, and I wanted to see more of this witty banter between her and Reacher, because that's where it was at. That was kind of the bread and butter of this movie's story, pretty much. The action in this movie is awesome. Fucking awesome. Hand-to-hand combat. A couple of scenes of gunplay in this movie, which is not too terrible. I did see this movie in the IMAX format, so it is a little bit louder. The punches sound like they hurt, which they should. So, kudos to the sound effects, and I do like some of the music choices that are in this movie. But again, it's a memorable movie, but obviously nothing will ever come close to the original Jack Reacher. Even though this did take 4 years to come out, since the last time I saw this movie, I just met my lady. You know, that was almost 5 years ago. So, yeah, that shows how long this movie took. But anyways, I will give Jack Reacher Never Go Back a B-. It's still an enjoyable movie, and I will buy this movie on Blu-ray, and of course, a part of my Tom Cruise collection. Let me know what you guys think about Jack Reacher Never Go Back down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tomorrow I will have a review of this movie. Yeah, boy, giving out posters like a mofo. Anyways, have a good night. I'll see you at the movies.